Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So there's this conspiracy theory going around about the company WayFair. I had honestly never heard of this company or website beforehand because I don't really do a lot of online shopping, but apparently it's a pretty common website. And there's a conspiracy theory that's been going around the internet these past few days, basically saying that WayFair is involved with human trafficking, specifically minors. Or at least that some of the people that use the website are involved in it, and maybe they're just using WayFair as a platform for their trafficking and WayFair doesn't even know. I don't know. I don't really know how that works. I mean, I watch a lot of Law & Order, so I've seen episodes of, human trafficking, and I know that it exists. But this is what was so strange for me, going into this, because I've seen Law & Order, and I've seen these human trafficking episodes, and I didn't think it would be on, a general website. I thought that human trafficking would, mostly take place in the dark web. Because, basically anything goes there, It's basically a platform where you can find any sick individual to buy your stuff. So I didn't think that they would use, a website that the general population browses as a way to traffic humans. But the more I dig into it, the more suspicious it gets. So people have noticed that WayFair is selling seemingly average cabinets for thousands of dollars, and these cabinets have some obscure titles, human names. This one, for instance, just so happens to be the name of a missing 17-year-old girl. There's also this Mariana L-shaped executive desk for almost $16,000. And lo and behold, there's a missing Mariana Menuendo and a couple of extremely overpriced storage cabinets called Annabelle Storage Cabinet and Allison 5 Shelf Storage Cabinet. There's also this astrology-themed throw pillow selling for $10,000, which happens to be called Duplessis Pillow, and there's a missing 13-year-old girl named Samara Duplessis. So yeah, definitely weird. And I can see why this would be pretty sneaky. Because in order to find these items, you have to search up storage cabinet, but you also have to filter it to most expensive to least expensive. And when most people are looking for a cabinet, they're not going to look for the most expensive ones. And with the names, you probably wouldn't even notice them. You'd probably just assume that these names are just a style of the cabinet or what the company calls them. I mean, Yuritsa cabinet, Duplessis throw pillow. I don't know about you, but I personally wouldn't pay attention to that much. So it would be easier for criminals specifically to find these items because they're the ones that are going to be looking out for the names and for the high prices. Who else would see that average $10,000 cabinet and immediately think, oh, that's the one? Not when there are a lot nicer cabinets for way cheaper. Now, it is important to note that WayFair has addressed these claims, obviously, because they probably just woke up one day and the whole internet was, accusing them of, child trafficking. WayFair conspiracy theory trending on social media explained. Early on July 10th, a new conspiracy theory has been trending on social media concerning American furniture retailer WayFair. The conspiracy theory states that some of the cabinets on WayFair's website are being used for human trafficking because they are listed at high prices and many have strange names. To be clear, there is no evidence to support the conspiracy theory, and WayFair has firmly rejected the claims. WayFair told Heavy in an emailed statement, there is, of course, no truth to these claims. The products in question are industrial-grade cabinets and are accurately priced. The company explained why the items in question had been removed from the site. Recognizing the photos and descriptions provided by the supplier did not adequately explain the price high points, we have temporarily removed the products from site to rename them and to provide a more in-depth description of photos that accurately depict the product to clarify the price point. The conspiracy theory seems to have originated on the r/conspiracy subreddit when a user named Princess Peach 1987 said that the cabinets listed on WayFair by vendor WFX Utility were priced over $10,000 and had distinctive names like Yuritsa or Samaya. The user suggested that these names could be placeholders for humans and human trafficking. A Twitter user with the handle Admiral Luna posted about the conspiracy on Twitter, and her post has since received over 215,000 likes and 87,000 retweets. Another user posted a series of photos on Twitter of the cabinets side by side with news articles about the missing children with the same names as the cabinets. However, as Snopes pointed out, while this may seem suspicious to those seeking a pattern, it should be noted that roughly 800,000 children are reported missing each year, and that some of the names of missing children connected to this theory have already been solved. Obviously, it is a bit of a stretch to take one child's name, one missing kid's name, and then connect it to a random item that you found and say hey, it's trafficking. Because of how many kids go missing every year, you can't just say, oh, this cabinet is named Alyssa, and look, there's a missing teenage girl named Alyssa, over here, so it must be connected. Because some of these are pretty common names, so this conspiracy isn't all black and white, it's a bit confusing. And maybe the cabinet is accurately priced. I don't know a lot about cabinets. I mean, I highly doubt it, because who would see that cabinet for $10,000 when there are like so many other cheaper options that look nicer and buy it? And especially that throw pillow for like thousands of dollars. Unless someone is just like putting up average items and giving them ridiculous costs as a joke or something. But something doesn't seem right. And that's not the only thing people are saying. As you can see, someone appears to be selling cactus decorations for $100,000. And if you type the SKU number into Yandex, you get a bunch of pictures of young girls. Then there's this Bucareli nightlight for 22,099 euros. Kinda sketchy. And then this person says that WayFair provided beds for ICE, and now ICE is missing children. Where does it stop? Pedos are everywhere. All WayFair posts are fact-checked and blocked, and now the CEO has stepped down. That is pretty concerning. The fact that ICE has lost so many children, and that there are cases of like sexual abuse, like reports of sexual abuse within the detention camps. This doesn't look good. And of course, I'm not going to make the claim that WayFair is like trafficking immigrant children from the border or something, because I can't confirm that. I think that what's happening at the border is disgusting. Those children are in an awful place. I feel so bad for them, because they're not in control of anything that's happening. No child deserves to sleep in what is essentially a tinfoil blanket in a cage. People also mention that the word waif means a homeless child or an extremely thin young woman, and fair means the price of transporting someone. Obviously, that doesn't prove anything, because people have also pointed out that there are other inaccurately priced items on Amazon and other websites. It's probably just the name. But of course, when there's a conspiracy theory going around about them trafficking children, and their name can mean like trafficking children, it doesn't look good. Someone also pointed out a piece of artwork from WayFair and how there's pedophilic signs in it, and the pizza crust looks like male genitalia. They're referring to the twirly thing in the pizza crust. I saw a post on Reddit that basically said that twirly symbol actually is like a code for that you like young boys. I guess like a way for like pedophiles who are like exclusively interested in like little boys to know each other, I guess. I need a trash can, oh my gosh. Why do people like this exist? People who want to hurt other people, like children especially. No one is yours to buy and sell. No one, regardless of their race, their gender, their social status, their species, anything, nobody is yours to use. Period. Oh, and look at these suspiciously expensive and rather heavy picture frames. Someone pointed out on Reddit that when it says 12 by 12 is 20 pounds, they could be referring to a year-old infant's weight, or when it says 18 by 18 is 24, because apparently the size and weight matches up to that of the babies. I hope not. My gosh, a baby? I know that when it comes to human trafficking, if it's like teenagers, a lot of times they meet someone on the internet and they form a bond with them. Maybe they think that they're talking to like a cute person their own age, and then they meet up with them and they get lured into places, and it's like, that's how it works. But when it's a child or like a baby, they had no say in this. There was nothing they could have done to protect themselves from this. It was up to the guardian to protect them. Somebody didn't do their job. Or something. Imagine being an infant and like your first glimpse of the world around you is being sold and trafficked and abused and maybe even killed. That's disgusting. I just don't understand how somebody could do that. Another thing I found on Twitter was a video of this man who he was browsing through WayFair and he found an outrageously priced rug, and he added it to his cart to do some investigating.
On WayFair.com, and I see this one-of-a-kind Turkish hand-knotted thing. Now, I see a lot of people talking about this online, so I decided to check it out. And I see this rug for $115,000. Go to add to cart. Continue to cart. Then I press proceed to checkout. Now, mind you, I didn't put anything yet. Now, this thing is saying billing address Mary Mariah C. That's not even my name. Maryic. So now that's really weird. So I'm gonna go to missing child's and I'm gonna type in her name. Mariy. Maria, I guess. Now press search. And look, Mary Cruz. Hold on, that's so freaking scary, man. You guys be careful out here. It's not okay. The world is really messed up, man. Like, the world is really messed up.
So some people in the comment section are saying that he faked it and they tried it and nothing showed up, and then other people are saying that they tried it and they got the exact same results as him. One person even said that in the description of the rug, it says the rug weighs 48 kilograms. So originally when I heard that, I thought that maybe that was like a way of saying that the girl weighs 48 kilograms. But that also doesn't make sense because in her description it says she weighs 120 and she went missing on July 8th, so pretty recently. So there's no way she could have lost 15 pounds in that short span of time because 48 kilograms is 105 pounds. But it does also say that the shipping is free until I get it between the times of July 8th and July 23rd. And July 8th is when she disappeared. So I honestly don't know. But either way, something very strange is definitely going on. Whether or not it's human trafficking, I do think that it is worth our time to investigate this. Because children are trafficked and abused and sold every single day. This isn't some made-up thing. Human trafficking does occur. And I think that even if we are wrong, it's better to be safe than sorry. Because people could be using these platforms as a way to transport and abuse children. So even if it is some weird hoax, I think it's definitely worth our time to look into it. So that's all we're going to be talking about today. Please let me know what you guys think about this. I'd love to hear your opinions, whether you think that it actually is trafficking or you think that it's crazy and it's just a hoax and that everybody's just overreacting. I mean, I hope you're right if that's the case. I really hope that we're all overreacting and that we're all just stupid and this is just some easily explained phenomenon. I would really love to be wrong in this. But the world is crazy, so I don't know. I love how in 2020, every day you wake up and something new has happened. And it's never good. Even YouTube drama feels like a while ago. Anyways, please let me know what you guys think about this. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, please comment them below. And I will see you guys next time. And for Pete's sake, stay freaking safe.